Hello, Chi Sisters. Yesterday, a client of mine said something that really touched my heart. He said that one of the things that he's really finding that he's doing with his work and benefiting from is having tools that are really about sustainability and how to manage during challenging or difficult times. He was talking about the level of anxiety and upset that he felt from the Supreme Court hearings here in the United States, or from what's moving into the midterm elections, his concerns about that. I realized I started to think about our community and the ways in which I think that each of us, in our own way, in different ways, really works with that in terms of what we want to bring into the world, which is a sense of balance, or being able to serve our communities, or the ways in which we want to show up with presence and power no matter what the circumstances. So I was feeling very grateful that we have this connection among us. Also, the level of commitment to having these tools that we have that can help really de-stress, so that we can really be sustaining over time, that we don't burn out, because I have a sense that we're in this now for the long haul. So to really be able to have that sense of sustainability and continued unfolding of the tools and what we need to do to see this, plant the seeds of change, to see change happen, to contribute to creating a kind of community or culture that any of us might envision, that is based on trust and reciprocity and care. So anyway, I was thinking that I'd like to do a little bit of work with that, because it feels very similar to me right now, the way I felt right after the 2016 election, where there were so many different emotions that were going around me and through me and inside of me, many within the course of a day, or even within the course of a minute. I made a video at that time for this community talking about how we might let those different feelings move through us, almost like water, that things can flow through us. So it's not that we want to block any particular emotion, but to not cling onto it or tighten onto it, of feeling despair or anger or hopelessness or hope, or whatever the different things are, to allow the different feelings to actually move through us, and to know that we're a vessel to let that move through. So it brings me back to the tools that I want to do, which is there's a few of them that I'd like to suggest for today. I think one of the main things I want to say is I really want to encourage you, if you don't already do some kind of Qigong every day, to do something, to make a commitment in 5 to 10 minutes a day. I'm going to be issuing a challenge soon in our group, but for right now, I would like to encourage you to, you can just, if you don't know what to do, just set aside 5 minutes, and if you don't know what to do, go to the Pivot to Positive program, just scroll through all the different practices there and just choose one. You'll know intuitively which one will serve you. But just to make that commitment to do something, so that you continue to embody your spirit and continue to embody that sense of that ability to show up in the ways in which you want to show up, and create the kind of community, the kind of culture, the kind of world that we that we each might hold in our mind's eye. Okay, so that's a lot of words, but really what I'm really trying to say is, this is a time right now, especially for those of us in the United States, but I'm thinking for those of you in other countries as well, to really go back to practice. Always a good idea to go back to practice, but I know for now, especially important, because I have a sense that we're in this for the long haul. So what I'd like to focus on today, and I invite you to join me with it, is to, first of all, to work on that good old practice of 6 direction breathing. So I'm going to just take some time to work on this with me. We're going to inhale and just lengthen through your solar plexus, and then exhale. So a nice deep full breath in and out. Again, breathe in and out. Then 3 times focusing on side to side breathing, opening the ribs as you inhale, and then exhale. Again, breathing in and breathing out. One more time, inhale and exhale. Then breathing front and back, allowing your belly to relax and open, solar plexus, and as well as your back, and to exhale. So breathe into that back. Really let that sense of front and back expand, and exhale. And one more time, inhale and exhale. And let's do all directions at once, up, down, side, side, front, back. So breathing in and breathing out. Again, inhale and exhale. One more time, breathing in and breathing out. Okay, good. So now the next step of what I want to add on to that is that I'd like to continue a little bit with the 6 direction breathing, but I want to add in on the Thich Nhat Hanh Buddhist style of affirmation with that breath. And what I'd like to encourage you to do is breathe in courage, breathe out calm. Now those words may not necessarily be the ones that you want to use. If you want to change them, of course, do that. Do what feels right for you. But right now, we're in the autumn. I want to have a sense of really infusing ourselves with that concept of not holding on, to really allowing ourselves to let go of anything, including attachment that things need to be a certain way for us to show up and be present, for us to show up in our joy. Kamala Harris here in California, at one point I heard her say that we need to become joyful warriors, and so I love that, and that's sort of what I'm wanting to instill on a body level here. So you're going to inhale courage, and exhale calm doesn't mean you're letting go of calm. It's about what you're exuding, what you're bringing to the table, a sense of really allowing yourself to stay in that kind of presence, calm presence. All right, so we're going to inhale in courage, 6 directions. Exhale out, calm. And again, inhale, courage. Exhale, calm. One more time, in and out. Now I encourage you, if you feel like you really want to use different words, to follow your instinct, follow your intuition with that, and post it on Facebook or email me so that we can hold that with you. The third level of what I'd like to do, I'd like to encourage you to do for your practice in these next few days would be going back to the lung breathing, the medical Qigong lung breathing. Again, it's all about infusing ourselves with courage to meet the day with whatever it is that we need to summon in ourselves that allows us to stay in that joyful warrior place. All right, so here we're going to bring the hands forward. Inhale. And exhale out on an S sound. So inhale courage. Exhale calm. Breathing in courage. Exhaling calm. Just 3 more times. In. And hands on the lower dantian. Now I did 6 different repetitions for that because I'm choosing that to go into the human level, to how we communicate, how we interact with others, how we experience reciprocity. That courage and calmness is a human level intention. So 6 times is the number that I chose. That's why I chose that number. Again, if you have a different practice that you're wanting to do, follow your intuition. If there's but do something. Just whatever that might be, do something. Let me know what you experience. I know for me, even doing 10 minutes a day, things have been kind of busy right now. So sometimes I don't get to do the length of practice that I normally like to do for myself. But I'm finding that even those 5 to 10 minutes, which is all I'm encouraging you to do right now, make a difference. They help me show up in the ways in which I want to show up, and I believe that'll happen for you too. I certainly want to hear about it if it does. So till next time, be well and let the chi flow. Bye-bye.